Good day everyone, I am Noemi Passion and my groupmate is Alaisa Maylagat and Michelle Guzman. Our study entitled as Student Management System with Performance Prediction using Multilinear Regression Algorithm. Background of the project. The complexities of academic achievement begin with its conception. It is also known as school preparation, intellectual accomplishment, and school performance, although the distinction between the ideas is only explained by semantics since they are synonyms. According to the convention, academic performance should be utilized in school populations. Several scholars believe that academic achievement is the consequence of learning, motivated by the teacher's instructional activity and created by the student. There are various means to critique a student's performance. It can be in academic or extracurricular activities. However, it is the most important pride of an academic institution if the graduates that they mold academic achievers that will hold and secure a bright future. Being able to predict the grading performance of students will also the academe, teachers, parents, and students or their ranking and on how they are doing at school. A struggling student should be helped in order to learn the lessons that he or she is in dilemma with. The system will help the students by enabling teachers to adjust their lessons, for academic institutions to have bridging programs, and for parents to track their children's academic standing. In addition, this will provide an insight to the students to give importance to their education as it is an important matter and key proponent as they go on in the future, having borders and achieve their dreams in life. What do you want to solve? To develop a model for predicting students' performance utilizing a web-based design that will be linked into the school student portal, which may measure students' performance in certain disciplines and perhaps assist them to improve their academic standing. Academic performance is important to every student because the performance of every student can affect the ranking of the school, and if the performance of a student is low and if he or she is struggling academically, the teacher can automatically go to the system, predict if his or her student is going to fail or not. Then the teacher can provide additional materials for a student to learn. In addition to that, the parents can also assist the student in learning the subjects because the parents can also have the access to the portal because the portal is integrated for the school.
And for the continuation, we have strength and weaknesses. So for strength, to develop a web-based student performance predictability system that can be integrated into academic institutions' online portal, which could help assess the academic standing of students. This study will design, develop, and implement the system with the use of simple linear regression. So by this predictability grading system, it would help the students, the teachers, the parents to evaluate, assess the academic performance of themselves, their daughters or son, and with this, they could have them study, they could guide them with their lessons, and they could provide more attention of that struggling student. So we base our research by knowing or researching about the current problem around the community and around the country. So one of the problem that we pursue is most students that currently studying this pandemic are having a hard time knowing and understanding the lesson that been provided. So by this provided by the teacher. So with this system, they could help them. Next is weaknesses. So the result of a student grade prediction is not directly to the web base. So since there is no web-based machine learning or data mining system that would be web-based, it is only by programming language. So such as Python siya magagawa. So the grading predictability system is a machine learning based. So we can create, if ever, we can create our own machine learning models like regression, classification, clustering, and etc. And we can only put or deploy them on a web app. So the design of application completely depends on our web development skills, but machine learning is not a web-based.
So good day, I'm Alaysa Maylagat from BSCS 4A. So let's move on to the design of our system, which is a student management system with performance prediction using multilinear regression algorithm. So, bale, tatlong system, machine learning, grading predictability, yung na-create namin. We have the working system, cluster, and individual. So, working system is group grade per section. Cluster is by group of 4 individual, 2 male and 2 female. Then, individual naman is individuals per student. So, bale dalawang system ang nagawa. Ang machine learning, so machine learning yung nabanggit ko kanina, and the web-based. Dalawa po ang system namin kasi di pwede na ang machine learning is gawing web-based, pero to provide and answer the objectives of the study, to give a web-based system kung saan na-access ng teacher, student, parent, yung grading predictability performances ng isang estudyante. Yung result po is galing sa machine learning na inilagay na lang namin sa dataset na kung saan ay makikita sa Microsoft Excel. So ngayon, ang una natin iraran is yung working system, which is the group grade per section. So punta tayo sa my command prompt. Then, type cd desktop. Next is cd working system. So, wait lang natin siya hanggang sa mag-run. So, dito, makikita natin we have a female and a male. Dito is makikita natin if gaano karami si female kesa sa male. Nakasulat naman ng gender, M for male and F for female, sa group grading predictability nito. So, ini-next lang natin siya. Gender. So, kung mapapansin natin si female is 12 ang high and 6 moderate and mababa si low. And sa may male naman is mas marami ang modern, moderate, and high and low. Next is, ayan. So, dito sa may senior high stage ID, kagaya dito, overall class classification, more than dalawa yung classified na low grades 4. At there is more than 12 yung pass, then high is madami. titignan natin yung color ng platter designated sa demographic. So, ini-next lang natin siya. So, ito na yung plotting. Ito yung individual cluster ng predictability. So, this area is the indicator of the student grading performance, 1 being the highest. And then, this is the data classifier. This is null data. And this is the predicted student grading performance, kung saan banda siya nag-numeric graph nakalagay or mas malapit ayon sa standing niya. So, for this student, is at 0.1 category, meaning that he is about to fail. And then L class is yung predicted niya. Check color ng isang class sa classifier. Purple to pink, ibig sabihin, pasang-awa. And then, next naman natin ilaran is C cluster. So, punta ulit tayo sa may command prompt. So, wait lang natin siyang mag-run. So, ganito din. Gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina. So, ganun lang din siya. Then, ini-next lang natin. So, cluster is a group of 4 individuals and 2 male and 2 female. So, ayan. In the senior high is mas madami si moderate grade kesa sa high grades. Class is a low grades, moderate grades, and the high grades. So, balanced classes. So, yung plotting, ganun lang din siya. So, ito po later is isi-save natin ito sa my web base. And X. And the last is the individual per student. So, gold section. And punta ulit tayo sa my command prompt. Type natin CD desktop, CD individual, CD individual, and CD gold, and CD accorda, and the name M. And the last is Python, student performance dot type. So, ito, titignan natin yung plotting. So, yan. Next lang natin siya. So, ito. Ito siya. Ito na yung plotting na individual grades na meron siya. And then, X lang natin. After nito, is punta tayo sa my web base. So, ayan. So, ngayon, punta tayo sa my image gallery. Then, ilag-out natin siya. So, makikita natin ang dito si random photos. So, click natin siya. So, ito na. So, ito na working system na plotting kanina. Ito naman si individual. Ito si master. So, ito siya. So, every student is kung sisave natin yung plotting niya or kahit anong pwede natin i-save it, upload lang natin siya dito. So, ano nga ba yung purpose nito is ito yung kumbaga ikikip ng mga teacher na grades nila para malaman kung tumataas ba yung grade nila or kahit man masira mawala yung mga records nila is pwede nilang puntahan ito para makita yung mga grades nila. So that's all po. Thank you.
Then lastly, for the conclusion, we concluded that the machine learning process used by the scikit-learn via Python can generate predictability results using linear regression, which can determine whether a student will pass or fail based on his academic history track record. So, students who are failing or struggling in their academic standing will most likely benefit from the system. So, without the student's history, the system cannot predict whether the student will pass or fail because the data required for the datasets are critically in the system's implementation. So that's all, and thank you.